The Associate, a legal thriller penned by Phillip Margolin in 1997, delves into the gripping tale of Daniel Ames, a diligent associate at Reed, Briggs, Portland's esteemed law firm. Though Daniel overcame a modest upbringing, he now thrives in his position, working on high-profile cases that bring prestige and financial success. Daniel's life appears idyllic, filled with admiration from his peers and an abundance of wealth. However, an unexpected turn of events catapults him into a murder investigation, entangling him in a crime he adamantly denies committing. One fateful evening, Daniel's journey takes an unforeseen detour when a senior associate requests his assistance to work late. Engrossed in reviewing documents for a prominent pharmaceutical client, Daniel immerses himself in the research, driven by the desire to impress his esteemed colleague. The case revolves around Geller Pharmaceuticals, a manufacturer of a pregnancy drug reminiscent of thalidomide, which the plaintiffs allege leads to severe birth defects. Despite sympathizing with the affected women and their families, Daniel remains convinced that no substantial evidence connects the drug to the birth defects. Within this legal battleground, Daniel encounters Aaron Flynn, the chief legal counsel representing the plaintiffs. Daniel holds little regard for Aaron, known for coercing large corporations into settling product liability lawsuits without concrete evidence. Aaron preys on the fear of adverse publicity, knowing well that companies would rather avoid unwanted attention. Daniel eagerly embraces the challenge, confident in his ability to secure victory. However, a pivotal meeting with Aaron's clients, witnessing the afflicted infants firsthand, begins to sow doubts within Daniel's mind. As Daniel engages in conversations with both Aaron and the affected families, his unwavering certainty in the case begins to waver, giving rise to reservations that shape the course of his turbulent journey. Doubts creep into Daniel's mind as he ponders whether the drug could indeed be responsible for the birth defects. Seeking guidance, he approaches his senior colleague with his concerns, only to have them dismissed and swept under the rug. The following day, Daniel resolves to leave the firm, unwilling to be a part of such an unethical case. He holds firm in the belief that his skills and reputation will secure him a position elsewhere in Portland. However, before he can tender his resignation, an unexpected summons from the senior partner interrupts his plans. To his shock and dismay, Daniel is promptly terminated for alleged negligence, with instructions to vacate the premises immediately. Filled with humiliation and anger, Daniel is bewildered by the unfolding events, unaware that losing his job is merely the tip of the iceberg. Seeking solace and answers, Daniel seeks out a former colleague to discuss his unjust dismissal, only to find the man dead in what appears to be a deliberate act of arson. Before he can comprehend the gravity of the situation, the police arrive and promptly arrest him for the murder. In his precarious situation, Daniel's first priority is securing legal representation, but his financial constraints force him to accept a court-appointed defense counsel, whom he harbors doubts about trusting. Suspicions arise that someone is attempting to frame him, and the defense counsel or their associates could potentially be involved. Despite his reservations, Daniel has no choice but to collaborate with the appointed attorney, sharing the details of what occurred at the firm. Inadvertently, he confesses to leaking documents that exposed his client's potentially defective drug, leading to his dismissal for negligence at the hands of the senior partner. While the defense attorney works diligently on Daniel's case, the accused embarks on his own investigations. Firmly convinced that Aaron Flynn is somehow implicated in this intricate setup, Daniel delves into Aaron's past cases in search of a discernible pattern. It is during this exploration that he uncovers a connection between Geller Pharmaceuticals and a decade-old murder in the Arizona desert. Realizing that solving this murder could potentially lead to his exoneration, Daniel sets out to untangle the web of secrets and intrigue that surround him, determined to reclaim his freedom. With the help of an old colleague from his former firm, Daniel dives headlong into his own case, determined to clear his name. However, his relentless pursuit of truth causes others to view him as unhinged, as his actions become increasingly erratic. Despite the doubts cast upon him, Daniel manages to secure a brief release from prison, granting him the much-needed freedom to conduct his own investigations. Driven by an unwavering belief in his ability to expose the fabricated evidence against him, he doggedly follows the trail of clues. Through his relentless efforts, Daniel ultimately uncovers the proof of his innocence, leading to the dismissal of all charges against him. While unsure of the path that lies ahead, he is resolute in his desire to continue his legal career. The harrowing ordeal he has endured only strengthens his resolve to practice law and seek justice. The associate garnered praise from both avid genre readers and discerning literary critics alike. Phillip Margolin, an internationally acclaimed and best-selling author, solidified his reputation as a master of courtroom dramas and legal thrillers with this captivating work. Drawing upon his extensive background as a criminal defense attorney, Margolin's passion for law and legal writing was initially sparked by the influential Perry Mason books. Note: the information provided in the last paragraph is based on the author's background and general knowledge and may not be specific to the associate or Phillip Margolin's personal journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.